What we find is that we specialize. So again, I think with depression and other mental health, but let's focus on depression for a moment. This is done by your prefrontal cortex, right? We know this, the executive center, right? But it also controls things and also is noticeable when you have things like anxiety or ADHD. It's motivation, it's your sleep quality. And all of these things work in harmony together to improve your overall well-being and your ability to execute on what you want to do. However, lots of times with depressed people, especially once you start getting into those moderate and severe depression scalas, what ends up happening is they're just unable, you hear it the most, they're unable to make that first big change. And so you hear a lot of times that depressed people will say like, you know what, I just can't get out of bed, or I find it so hard to answer a phone. And a moderate and mild might just be, you know what, so for us, we see flow as the neuromodulation portion of it really helps people kind of rediscover those neural pathways. It allows them to take the first steps, and then it manifests itself because once they start going and then they clean the kitchen for the first time, they're like, wow, I have this in me. And of course, now you've done a positive association with something that you've done, which you probably haven't felt in a while. And that releases dopamine again. And so you're starting to build little feedback loops, but in a positive sense.